Some is just
And
stupid. I
welcome
need
back
more space.
to episode 6 of LIQAST.
Yeah, we'll just not continue that argument. Go ahead, Brian.
No, we're here. What were you guys arguing about right before we started the podcast?
This motherfucker over here named Adam Dumbass likes tiny houses for whatever reason because he's on the next fad trip.
And what do you have against tiny houses? Because
They're tiny.
What's wrong with them?
They're tiny.
Okay.
Why the fuck
That's
do you
your
need
first
more
argument?
explanation than that?
Why do you need more space?
Why do you
than
need
that?
more
Why
space
do you
than
not
tiny?
need more space? There's
What are you
limited amount of
gonna do?
space in this world.
What are you going to
Okay.
do in the other room?
Don't fucking worry about it.
What do you need to do?
Don't worry. Bitch, it's my life, my privacy.
You have a room that's 10 by 20.
Well, if it was 10 by 30, then my mama can't hear me.
And it feels...
You really think you want a lot of space, but I got a house, and now I'm like, yeah, this is all just a waste.
You need 2 Katos, not just one.
But it's...
You need a
I could get
threesome
rid
up
of
in
so
here.
much.
If you really break it down and think about it, you really don't need much space whatsoever.
No, but
You're mostly gone.
I'm not living in a
places
goddamn
anyway.
tiny
Especially if the majority of your time you're not spent at home. Like if the whole, but in my eyes or in my mind, for like a tiny house, the idea. I mean, a lot of people think or look at it as the idea of trying to save the environment, the world, or blah blah blah, or whatever it may be. But in my eyes, I'm thinking like when you're at home, you're only really occupying a small amount of the space, unless you have a big family.
Yeah, you're just there to sleep.
Then the other family members are occupying the other space. But I don't have a family, so I'm only occupying a small amount of it.
So how many tiny houses are you living with right now?
Me what?
You're living with a bunch of people. How many tiny houses is that?
No, I'm saying for me personally. I'm not saying with a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. If you have a big family, then you would need more space. But with just you or just me or whatever, like you don't need much because when you're at home, you're not really occupying that much. All you need is a place to cook, sleep, clean up.
I got a lot of shit.
And a little bit of place to relax.
I can't put all my shit in one room.
You don't need that much shit though. If you really
probably
thought about it minimally and you went through your shit, you'd be like,
why be
like
minimalist?
Like your clothes.
I already got it.
Okay, because
it's just mine until it dies.
Because
I saw my drum set.
You just want to like experience other things. Then, if you're not a homebody, I guess if you're a homebody, you would want a big house because you don't want to leave.
I'm not.
But if you're not really a homebody,
I would love
you
a big,
I want to be
big
out
house
and about all the time.
I want a big house just because it's my big house. It's my home base.
Okay, say you've got
But
like
I will travel the fucking world for 9 to 10, 11 months a year, and then come back to home base for like a few weeks. It's my home
But
base.
why would you want a big place to come back to?
I would want like a cabin-sized place.
Like
just like a living
if you really think about it and break it down,
Yeah, no, I don't want to be restricted.
you don't-
That's the thing.
you don't need
You have more options with more space.
Okay, but okay, if you have a 1,200 square foot house, is that big enough?
No, fuck no. It's too small.
That's
How is
probably
the 1,200 split up?
1,200 square feet. That's probably
Like-
the size of your parents' house.
No, I think
Just you
ours,
alone. Say you live by yourself.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
live in
mine's
my
probably like
room. I got shit in the
1,700.
garage. I got shit out in another room. I got shit in storage cabinets. I don't really need all this shit. Like, if I move to Cali, I
That's-
don't really need it.
That's my whole point.
But,
Like you just eventually come to a point of realizing,
yeah,
Like,
I don't
maybe-
need the shit.
maybe not
but
everybody,
doesn't mean
but-
I don't need the space. Like, I would rather have a big empty house than a small, cramped, filled-up house.
what about in between?
I could see.
I could go in between as long as it's
Why
not
would you wanna-
tiny as fuck.
Why would you want a big?
I don't know,
empty house?
claustrophobic, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know.
That's where I just struggle. Like, why would you want a big empty house?
I want people to pick all of it.
I wouldn't have it empty.
House, everything. Like,
Okay, like, look at people with fucking 10,000 square feet houses with like 2-3 living rooms. Why do you need 3 living rooms?
All right, first of all, how many people are living there? Just a 4 family. Okay.
A family of 4, yeah.
Sure. Well, You have that big ass motherfucking house because you're inviting people over all the fucking time because you can afford that house. You can afford having fucking parties. You got the fucking money. You fill that bitch up. Me, I'm not gonna buy that shit unless it's gonna be filled up and used at least once a week.
But it wouldn't be once a week. You're already so busy, like you don't even leave the house hardly.
I
to go
don't
hang
want a
out with
mansion right
friends.
now. Like if I had $1 million right now, I would not go buy a fucking McMansion
Okay.
somewhere.
I'm not trying to convince you, like, okay, tiny house is the way to go. I'm just trying to like explain to you my line of thinking why I think a tiny house would work for me.
Well, yeah, that's you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
you.
saying.
Oh, I thought you were trying to
No, I
like,
wasn't trying to
say
convince
tiny
you,
houses are
say-
fucking amazing.
Yes, for me they would be.
Yeah, that's
Because-
what the asterisk is. And I didn't see the asterisk. We could have skipped this whole convo.
No, okay, so
God.
so you're asking like why would I want a tiny house? So I was going to go on and like explain why I think a tiny house would be something that I would like.
I
And
think
that's
For
why I would-
him, not for everybody listening
I
and
could live in a
Americans.
tent, honestly.
Fuck
That's
that.
extreme. I couldn't.
Jesus
do
Christ, I'm
that.
gonna be doing that for 5 days. I'll probably
All I
die.
really need is like 2 pairs of clothes, because you could wash them each day.
That's a lot of work.
How about you
Not
just
really.
wear one and just don't wash
It's
it?
like 20 minutes at a
That's like-
laundromat.
Less
Okay.
work.
Wash and dry. That's 20 minutes a day.
Yeah,
Like,
20 minutes a day out of
You can
24
carve
hours.
that out of
that
each
adds
day.
up.
That's like, oh, I go to the gym for an hour a day. Carve 20 minutes out and go to the fucking laundromat. That's pretty easy.
I'll carve your mom out of the gym.
Even if you had 3 pairs of clothes. 3 pairs of clothes, that's still 1 backpack.
All right, I want to know.
And what else do you need? Like a phone charger?
Well, I guess it really depends on where you live, though, too, because like
Got
where
too
we
much
live,
hair.
we have winter, so you definitely need more than 2 pairs of clothes because it gets cold, and then it
tell
also
your
gets hot as
laundromat.
fuck, and it gets cold as fuck. Like,
Okay, so you have 3 pairs of clothes, and then like a separate bag that you like shove somewhere and wait for the winter. So you have winter clothes and summer clothes.
I don't know. I got my polar bear pants on,
But you
aka
could have
black
3
pants
pair
with
during
kato
the summer
fur.
and 3 pair during the winter. How about that?
oh, that would work.
But how long's the winter?
Well, you just have like a separate stash. So you just hide it in the woods somewhere. And it's winter
In
stash.
the woods, man, you really are taking this whole tent living to a whole nother level.
But that's
You-
all you need.
you
So you
stash
a
your
couple
clothes
pairs
in
of
the-
clothes,
dig a hole.
and then how much money do you need a month? So you would have to have a car. You could sleep in your car.
Why'd you need a tent then if you sleep in your car?
If you have a car, why do you need
I
clothes?
didn't say you need a tent. You need clothes. So we're gonna ignore that one.
No, I don't know. I'm just fascinated, and after seeing like what people can do with tiny houses and how they can pack so much stuff into such a little space and still make it look like there's so much space or make it feel big, it's amazing.
It
It's
sounds
super efficient.
So
It is.
intriguing.
It's too efficient. I don't
So
I
like it.
like
intriguing.
that.
It's too efficient.
I like that.
I like
Dude,
that efficiency
I'm
times 10 though.
constantly thinking about quitting my
Size-wise.
job, selling my house. I'm like, why do I have a house
Where are you gonna live?
and a job? I don't know.
No, I like the idea because like
I just want to move around.
a big house
Come
to
to
me,
Cali with us.
a big house with a lot of empty space gives me anxiety.
Yeah, like I
So-
want a house when I'm 40.
Like when I'm at home,
I
I
wanna
spend
move around
a
right
lot
now.
of time in my room because like my workspace is there, my bed's there, my TV, like everything is right there. And if I have like everything all spread out, it just is very.
You just can't have a room
I
for
get
each
very
of those.
anxious.
You can't have a room for your TV, aka the living room.
It's
You
good for
can't
your
have one of
health,
those
though.
because it has to be connected to your computer room because it's the same fucking shit, right? My computer is all on my TV, like it's the same
Right.
I
fucking
just
shit. It's
don't
right
use
fucking there.
anything in my house. I don't even barely watch TV anymore.
You just discovered a fire extinguisher, what, like 2 weeks ago
Yeah.
that you didn't know existed?
Like I don't.
Like if you took your living room and your kitchen, like this little whatever space, however big, that's really all I would need. That's
That's-
probably too much.
That's it. That's all you
But
need.
yeah, that's about it
Like a,
for me
I
personally.
could have like a one little. What do you call those? One loft, a bachelor pad,
Studio.
like a studio apartment. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least need
Like-
at least a 3.2 when I move in. with Adam and
$350 a
Kelly.
month.
Well, yeah.
Some
If, I mean,
shit little thing.
if we ever do move out there,
I would be happy.
then yeah, at least like a 2-bedroom
Yeah,
apartment.
at least I
would be
know he'll take the
necessary.
smallest room.
But I'm saying, me personally, if I was living by myself,
It's on record.
that's why I was saying
one room
if
would
you
be
had like
fine.
if you had a family, you need more space for them. You don't need more space for you. You need more space for the rest of everybody
Yeah.
else.
Okay.
Because everyone
kind of
needs
what a
like
big house
private
is.
room once you get to like 2, 3.
But why do you
people.
want to like spend 10, 20 years paying for a U room when you could like start spending it for a family room?
That's
You're
the
paying for
big
your
argument. It's
family.
like you should buy a house now
how
because
long term are
you're
you thinking?
spending for your future. It's like I'm gonna pay this off, and I'm like, I
But
don't
you could
feel
wait.
like I'm missing out though.
No, you
I'm,
could
like,
wait till
going
after the
wherever I want.
elections when I'm gonna just call it now. Trump's gonna get reelected because for the past however many fucking presidents, they get reelected again. All right,
Yeah.
he's gonna get reelected,
Probably.
and that is
I
when the
agree.
fucking economy is gonna take goddamn shit.
Really? You think? so?
Yes. Trump will not let that happen now until after the next elections, dude.
Why would he
fucking
let it
Why
take
would
a?
it?
Why would he?
Oh, like because he's leaving the.
He does not want
See?
shit to dip now before the elections because it's Trump's fault now because the economy is the stock market's diving, the stock market's dead,
so
blah
you're
blah
saying
blah.
He's, gonna
He's
keep it up
keeping that
until
shit
he's-
afloat
Basically, doesn't matter.
because he has the power to do that.
But
He
I'm
knows
saying,
people to do that.
Why would he? This whole time, why would he try to keep the economy afloat and then?
just to crash it.
Yeah, if
Crash
he
it.
does get
To get
reelected, why would
Elected a second time.
Why would he give a fuck about getting elected a second time?
Because you get paid for that shit, and it's his ego.
The
It's
dude's
his
No, but
you're
ego
saying
right
he's
now.
gonna. You're saying it's gonna
Billionaire.
crash after.
Yeah, because he already has a job. They ain't gonna impeach him. They can't impeach him. They can try, but that's not gonna
So,
fucking happen.
I don't
So
think
he
he's
has a
gonna,
job
like,
for the
in
next
his-
4
in
years.
His next 4 years, and be like, nah, fuck y'all.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit
He's probably
because he
gonna
can't
wait
get
till-
reelected again. So who gives a fuck?
Damn.
It just depends on what you think.
I don't
I'm
know.
just saying.
I could actually kind
I
of
don't see
see
it
that.
crashing.
I could see
He's-
the argument.
He's gonna keep the economy alive. He's playing fucking games right now with China.
So
and the
crashing it
tariffs.
just why?
Well,
He can crash
speaking
it,
of-
but he gets it back up again to make him look good. He's gonna get
Oh, I
that
can
shit
see
back up
that.
again.
I can see. I thought you meant just
He's-
crashing it at the end of his last term.
He's gonna crash it, or he's not gonna give a shit if it does or not. He's gonna be like, all right, just let it do its thing after
Even-
he gets reelected again.
No, but I'm saying like after his second term, at the end of his second term.
At the beginning of his second
Okay,
term, doesn't
I can
fucking
see
matter
that, but I'm saying, like,
because he's not
gonna
getting
crash
reelected.
at the end of his second term and be like, nah, like fuck everybody, like no one. I don't think he'll do that.
He's not
Okay.
getting impeached,
Fuck
so he doesn't
America.
fucking care.
so back to the whole playing games with China and the whole. It kind of goes back to like the whole trade war going on right now. Do you think part of that whole situation right now is maybe he's trying, but he is unsuccessful, and because China doesn't give a fuck, because China is working on digitizing their currency? Is that possibly why, like, the
I don't really know
U.S.-China
what's
trade
going
war?
on.
Okay. So
I
China.
literally don't know any news.
So China's working on.
They're making their own
digitizing-
cryptocurrency.
No, yes and no. So China is actually working on digitizing their, what the fuck is it called? The Nubian,
Actually, I think
whatever the
last article I read about, I think it was like 75 or 80% of Chinese in all of China, they're all cashless. Like,
yeah.
it's
China-
actually weird
China's
here in
economy
America compared
is
to them.
China's economy is pretty much all digital as it is. So that's
Yeah.
why China is working on digitizing their fiat currency.
To keep track of people more because they're communists. They keep track of shit. They have fucking social
Right.
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
And now they're going to know your finances and fuck you over with that, too.
Right. But also the whole trade war thing going on right now, I'm not really that educated, so whatever. Like, take whatever I say with a grain of salt. But
Welcome to the Political Hour podcast.
Right, but I feel like if China's trying to digitize their currency, and the whole theory behind that is if they do that, then they don't have to go through the banking system and blah, blah, blah. And then they would eventually just basically eliminate the banks in the U.S. as like a middleman or whatever.
Sort of half-assed, you're kind of right. They're not trying to just digitalize their currency. They're trying to get off the U.S. dollar.
Right, but I'm saying
So it doesn't
the
affect
whole
it.
reason they don't give a fuck about the trade war right now is because once they digitize their currency, then they don't have to worry about that.
If
They
the dollar fails,
the trading, they
China's
won't have
next
to-
in line. So they don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. They're just trying to destroy the dollar right now.
Right, but what if they digitize their fiat? Then they don't have to go through it, so it'll destroy the U.S. dollar.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's part of that, yeah.
But they don't care about the trade war going on with the U.S. because they don't give a fuck about that, because if they digitize their fiat, then they'll be able to trade worldwide and not have to go through the U.S.
As soon as they
US
have
dollar
other
is the number
countries
one.
accept that.
But
U.S.
isn't
dollar's number one.
isn't
The best.
currently, yeah, but
Did you hear the Trump speech about
yeah, I did. It was a joke.
the U.S.
But-
dollar's they're the best. They're the best.
We are the best.
We are the best of everybody.
I don't know. That's just
I think within the
My
next
thinking.
decade or two, probably just the next decade, hopefully,
Probably not even.
the U.S. dollar is
10 years
not
is a
going
long
to be the
time.
standard
Shit happens
globally.
so much faster.
I think within 5, if you really break it down. think about
Really,
it,
like,
with the way things are going.
you
with
just gotta
China.
wait till this next election, actually. Because Trump's going to make it be really good until he gets reelected to make him look good. To
You're
get
saying
reelected.
after he's reelected,
When
it'll
he
just
gets the
go
fucking
downhill?
votes, oh, I got the votes. Oh, well, Hillary
It'll
ran
just go
again, but she got
downhill?
popular, but she didn't get electoral, so it
I
doesn't
just
fucking matter.
wanted.
I won. That's all that matters, so
I would love
Hey,
to see what happens.
fuck
in,
everything
like,
now.
Everything's
the-
been decent so far since Trump got elected.
Define decent.
Like, as far as like,
I think to the public eye, they're trying to make
Economy,
it look decent.
and then even just like when it comes down to the person, like, dude, I start getting more money from my fucking tax breaks.
Yeah, but I think that's
Yeah.
hurting the country as a whole.
I got more money. Yeah, I'm saying everyone's getting more money.
Yeah, but I think that's hurting everything as a whole.
Ah, fuck the country as a whole. I don't give a shit.
You say that now, but if it does
Say
take a
that now.
shit,
Fuck, my kids can deal with that
Like,
shit.
it's not gonna be your
You
kids. it's
sound
gonna
like a
be-
baby boomer.
It's gonna be you. I don't know. We're getting too political
Fuck
here.
that, I'm retiring early. 45, I'm retiring.
So what, you going to die at 55 then?
Yep.
Okay, so if you get
All
fired
right.
in 13 days,
Yeah, what's your
retire
plan?
early. What's your plan?
YouTube.
Well,
Wow.
let's start posting then.
I'm gonna start Twitch streaming. Actually, I do want to Twitch stream.
But just
I
Twitch the whole
listened
time,
to,
though.
Cody and Noel talk about Twitch streaming, and I was like, I think I might spend $1,000 on a computer. Like,
Do you play video games?
no.
But he will for Twitch.
Well, yeah, I will for Twitch. It sounds fun.
Just Twitch the whole
I
time,
think
too.
the problem is like I'm like the worst at video games. Like I get disinterested within a week.
Twitch is not for you.
So I know it's not for me,
Well,
but it
just
sounds
get a
fun at the moment.
Minecraft. That
It
might
sounds
have.
fun, like it sounds like once a month.
might
it
have
sounds
it.
fun.
You can't Twitch once a month.
He
I'm
might
the
be
type
able
of
to
person
play.
who
it.
like wants to play video games like probably like 4 hours every 30 days.
You would have to Twitch like once a day.
Yeah, I would be a horrible Twitch.
I haven't
streamer.
turned my Xbox on in like a year and a half or 2 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have like friends who are like video game addicts, like just every day, all day.
I
Like,
used
they
to
could
be
play
that
for
way.
like 7 hours.
I used to be that way.
That was the good old days where we
Yeah, it
had
was-
jack shit else to think about.
Yeah, when you only
except
play
it was a
Call
lot
of
of fun.
Duty, I guess. But like, if you had people over, but I can't get addicted to a game for more than a day.
Oh,
I'll be like, oh, a new game's coming out, and like maybe I'll be into it for the first week, and every day I'll be like, I want to play this game. But then after a week,
Yeah, you just haven't played a good game yet.
There were things
Sucks.
that just drew me in, and I got obsessed with, like, in Call of Duty. First, it's leveling up to get different guns because
but what's
there
the
are guns
longest
you want.
you've been obsessed?
Months.
Like long?
Months.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
I can't get obsessed
Months,
more
that's
than like
it?
a week.
With a single game, yeah. Months
A
and months.
single game? Well, I count Call of
That's
Duty
why
as a
I would
single
always have to
game.
cheat in games.
On Call of Duty, I don't know how it is on the newer ones because I haven't played in a couple years, but on the older ones, it would keep track of how much time you spent on each individual thing. Like, it would show campaign, it would show multiplayer, it would show online, it would show everything. And just on multiplayer online, not even like campaign or single player or anything else, like just playing multiplayer online, within around one game, I want to say I had about 60 days.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a lot, and that was just within like a year. So if you break that down, that's a lot
I
of
would-
time each day.
That's 2 out of 12.
That's
What
way
is
more
that?
than me.
1 out of 6? Yeah, that's a sixth of a year. How many? That's 60
Yeah,
days.
I'll play a video game, like I'll get addicted for like maybe a week. So that means like an hour a day.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's like 7 hours a month at the max.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot to me.
No, when I was playing a lot,
So
it
it's
was
like,
that.
probably like 5.
What games do you play? Like, what type of games that you
Whenever,
get
like-
bored that fast?
I would see things like Far Cry. I would be like, oh my god, that
That's like a Skyrim. Like, how the fuck do you get
Yeah,
bored?
I'm like, that looks fucking amazing. Like, you could just
Oh my
run around
God.
the whole world. And so, like, after work, I'm like, oh my god, I want to sit down. I cook dinner, fucking do all that shit, and I sit down for like, I would just play like for hour, and I'll play for like 4 hours the first day, and then the second day I'll play for like 2-3 hours, and then like the third day maybe like another 4 hours, and then by the fourth day I'm like, just it doesn't interest me at all. I don't
How?
play it.
Because like
It,
I was
my
not-
interest like drops
I'm
off.
not one for RPG,
quick.
You're not a completionist.
but like
No.
Skyrim,
He's
that
not
game
completionist.
drew me in like
It did
nothing else.
Nothing. So
People are
my
still
problem-
discovering stuff in Skyrim.
when I
to
get
this
like
day.
4 hours
That
in,
game is
no,
crazy.
4 hours in, I'm like, yeah, I need cheats instantly. I need I need to be a
no.
level 100. This is bullshit.
You would
like-
not like Dark Souls.
No, I instigate cheats immediately. Like I want to have all the fucking power ups. I want to have all the fucking
The only game
spells.
The only game I did cheats on was Grand Theft Auto. That was the only game that I ever got like, okay, I need cheats. Like, I just want all the guns, I want all the ammo. Like, anything else, I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
about.
I
just
never
want
wanna
the-
work
like,
towards
all that
anything.
shit.
Well, I always cheated on my, red version Game Boy, the island.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Get some unlimited
Pokemon.
rare candies. Come on, guys.
I just never
Yeah.
played long enough to gain anything by non.
He got past Brock and then he gave up at Misty. What a pussy.
Yeah. Anytime I play open world games, I have to you have to
Just
cheat
stop playing those. Play a different
cheat
type of
past
game.
like the first 4 levels.
There's
'cause
nothing to
those are,
cheat past.
Story mode, where you have to like Grand Theft Auto, you gotta pay the first 15 minutes is just story. Finally, I can do some free roam shit.
15 minutes. In a GTA 5, it's like the first 5 or 10 minutes you're just sitting there watching. You're not even
Yeah, it's
playing.
like video, and then all the rest of it's
I love that game though. Grand Theft Auto is still my favorite game of all time.
Call of
And,
Duty 2.
I was gonna say I don't know, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare,
2.
or Call of Duty 4.
Ooh, I think 2's better than
That-
4.
that
Call
was
of
my
Duty World at
favorite.
War was probably my favorite.
Fuck
Dude,
that.
They
have
had
you
the best
seen?
Nazi zombies?
Did you see that they're doing a new Modern Warfare?
They,
I heard they were remastering.
I thought
yes.
they keep
No, they're not
switching.
remastering.
I thought they keep switching games. Goes
Oh, like a
Black
new
Ops
one,
to
new
whatever the
one?
fuck.
They're doing a new Modern Warfare. It's not a remaster. They already remastered Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, but they're doing an entirely new Modern
Oh, just
Warfare.
redoing it.
But
and
which
it looks
modern is it?
amazing.
Is it our modern or
Yes,
like
it's not like
Modern Warfare.
it's not like Advanced. It's not like the other Call of Duty Black Ops or any of that. It's just like
I think.
Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I think Modern Warfare
Goddamn,
had the
that
best
game.
campaign.
When I saw the trailers, that game might get me back to buying a system and playing.
I don't even want to
Just
watch
for that game.
trailers. to be
Modern
honest now.
Warfare's were the
looks
best
so good.
campaigns. I still have Xbox One.
Modern Warfare had a very goddamn good plot, like everything.
I still buy all the new consoles.
Really? I don't have an Xbox One. I
I
quit
bought a-
playing an Xbox 360.
Like, within the past
Oh, yeah.
year, I've bought a Nintendo Switch, a PlayStation 4, and an Xbox One.
Why
I have
PlayStation
neither
4?
of them at the house.
Why do you have a play? Or
But you
why'd
have the Switch though.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Why'd you
I
do
bought all three of them.
Why'd you do a PS4 and an Xbox One?
Well, so
'Cause
I
he was
bought
bored.
a PlayStation 4 first because one night I was bored. Literally, I was like, we were in the hot tub, and I was like,
Called
want to
it.
go? It's me and my brother. We're sitting in the hot tub, and I was like, I'm really bored. Like, we should just go buy an Xbox or a PlayStation. And we just went to the store and bought a PlayStation. I like to like not spend money and then spend a lot of money. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
addicted
feel-
to it.
I'm that way
Like
too.
just like
Save a lot and then like
I usually wait a
oh.
week
I'm
at a
like, I haven't
time.
spent money in like
you kinda-
6 months.
you kind of go on a binge where it's
Yeah,
like,
you're
I
like,
need to spend something.
Yeah, I
I
because
wait
get
I'm
about
that.
saving.
6 to 7
I haven't
days.
spent any money
Oh,
on a
no.
luxury item in like 6 months. I'm gonna blow $500.
I'll go months
Yeah, I get
and
it.
months with just saving and then just be like, I have to spend something.
It's
And then you just go buy something
weird feeling.
fucking expensive just
Yeah.
because you have the money and you have to. Like, fucking computer. I mean, there was a point behind that, but I was saving forever. And then it's just like, I need
I
something.
explode.
It's a
You have
good
to, like,
investment though.
You get a feeling
Yeah.
where like I just have to spend money.
Yeah.
It's like
it's
it's an
weird.
addiction.
It's so weird.
But yep. So my thing is buying video game consoles that I don't play.
But you
So-
give them to like your siblings,
Yeah,
so it's not like they're going to a waste.
When are
You
you?
just buy
Yes,
them.
but they're expensive, and my siblings have all of them.
Yeah, but you get that release. Like
It is.
you
I like buying.
Start from the bottom, man. Start buying the old vintage ones and work your way back up to where we are
So-
now.
those
They
aren't
have-
expensive enough.
So far, they have my
They will
Xbox
be.
360, they have my Nintendo Switch, and they have my Xbox One. And like, I own all of it, but it's all at their house. And like,
Do they have your PS4?
well, I sold that one.
Oh,
Somehow, like for some reason, I was like, I got rid of that one and I sold it. It's the first one I ever sold. I don't know why. But I
I've never
put it
sold
on
anything
Facebook,
like that.
and I sold it. I
I've
don't
sold
even remember what I got
cars.
for it. I just remember the kid who bought it had like fucking bongs all over his apartment.
I sold some Beanie Babies once at a
everywhere.
garage sale. I was 5.
Really? That's all you've ever sold?
I don't remember. I don't sell shit. I don't have shit to sell.
Yeah,
It's
the
my
only thing
shit.
I've ever sold is cars and motorcycles. That's about it.
I sold mine to a
Just, like,
dealership, but that doesn't really
miscellaneous
count.
Electronics, I guess, for me.
Have you ever? You've never sold anything over Craigslist?
Nope.
Oh, that's an experience.
No, I.
You should do it.
No, I'm staying away from that
I
shit. It's
went
called
straight
Let
to
Go.
Facebook. Facebook is the new Craigslist.
I've done it. Yeah.
Yeah,
it
it is
kinda-
better than Craigslist, but
No,
I don't
it's not
have-
better.
I don't have friends. It is
No.
better because everyone's on Facebook. Not everyone's on Craigslist.
But you can't
They
just
took
search.
over.
You can't just like search stuff.
Doesn't
search
fucking
Marketplace.
matter.
Now you can.
It's
Oh,
Facebook.
shit. Well, sorry
Facebook
guys.
Marketplace is like they literally took over Craigslist.
There's Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook
took
Marketplace.
I don't use Facebook, so I don't
over
know.
Craigslist.
I don't either. I just put everything in private. Like you could look up my profile right now. You can't see shit. You can see some posts. I gotta fix that. I don't know how to fix it though. Adam saw some posts. I didn't want any posts
Have
shown.
your friend. You have to.
I block everybody. Nobody knows.
What a
Someone who's not
bitch.
your
Nobody fucking knows. I need to take my birthday off before it's my birthday, and
Wow.
everyone wishes me happy birthday. And I don't talk to ever,
That's
except
the
for every
only
fucking year.
Sometimes that's the only way I know it's someone's birthday. Is because Facebook.
I know, but I don't wish everybody a happy birthday. Oh, it's so and so's birthday. Well, I wish them a happy birthday in my head. I don't type
Yeah, I'm
that
like,
shit out
if
on
you didn't
Facebook.
know mine in person, then you don't deserve to know it.
When is your birthday? I don't even know.
Exactly. May 1st.
It's coming
we
up,
do-
right?
It's
No, it's
past.
not.
Yeah, it's
May
coming up
1st.
next year.
Yeah,
It's always coming up. Your birthday is always coming up.
technically, you're right.
I know I am.
Yep.
I'm next though. I'm next to have a birthday, and we're not doing shit for my birthday because I think it's on a Tuesday or some bullshit like that.
I just hate all that shit where people are like if it's someone's birthday and you gotta go on their Facebook wall and like post happy birthday to them, like
I don't do that shit.
suck.
I only do it if I
I
don't have their
usually just-
Snapchat.
I usually just text them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
happy
like
birthday.
if you're important for me enough to text, then you get a text.
Wow,
Right?
you don't
Post
even
it
get
on
to
your
hear their
goddamn Facebook
voice
wall.
sing you happy birthday.
No.
You just get to
Fuck
read
no,
their
I'm
Where was
monotone
mine?
words.
Where was my text?
My
No,
grandma calls
you
me.
weren't close
Bitch.
enough.
Bitch. Oh wait, no, that I
You
didn't need
weren't
a
close
text.
enough.
Yeah, you celebrated with me.
On
Wait,
your birthday?
yeah.
We were in Chicago.
Oh,
Yeah,
St.
that's why I
Patrick's
didn't
Day.
call you.
Yeah, I was gonna say. We celebrated my birthday
If
in
you're
Chicago.
not blood relative, then yeah, just you ain't getting a happy
Damn.
birthday.
That was bad because you came with. It was you, Matt, and Mike, right? And it was me, you, and Nick.
Yeah, we were fucked up in the hotel.
God.
Yeah, you either have to be blood relative or like I had to have lived with you. I think I texted Matt on his birthday.
Wait,
Might have
for
been the
what?
day after. I don't even know.
To get a birthday text.
You're not gonna text me on my birthday?
Probably not.
We do fucking podcasts and vlogs together for how long now?
Twice.
Shut the
This
fuck up.
counts as 2.
It's been like 3 months. What do
we
you mean?
get to like 5 podcasts, maybe.
This is number 5.
This actually.
Yeah,
Actually, I don't even
I
know
don't
what
know.
number
it
this
is.
Actually, I think
technically
3?
6, but it's technically 5.
I think it's 3.
Physically, it's 5.
I think we're on 3 that are
No,
getting
no.
published to
No,
YouTube.
physically it's 3. Technically,
But how technical are you physically with it?
it's actually the 5th podcast we've done.
But is that
But I
on
erased
technical or
some of them
physical?
because we're deleting them.
You've just given too many numbers. I don't even know what you're just talking about.
I don't know. It's all math.
Yep, me too.
Yeah. Hashtag me too.
All right,
Yeah,
we should probably end
pound
this
me
podcast,
yeah, I was
'cause
just saying
we didn't want to do really long ones. This is about 30 minutes. So
Yeah.
this is the longest non.
All right. The
All right,
last
guys.
topic is
Saying goodbye.
how do we end podcasts?
Dude, I only got through one of my podcasts.
Perfect. End it
One of
right
my
now.
Topics on my phone, so I still have